Well, hello everyone. Today I'm gonna show you how I use Python to run XFOIL. Well, I assume you all know what XFOIL is if you're looking for this video. But for those who don't know, XFOIL is a pretty old MIT software written to analyze 2D wing sections or airfoils. It has visit and viscous capabilities, and it's pretty useful overall. Its only main disadvantage is that as it's kind of old, its interface is not that great, as you can see. Now there are programs like XFOIL 5, I think, or XFOIL that put a pretty nice GUI on top of it. But if you want to analyze a lot of airfoils, doing it manually easily becomes cumbersome. So that's why I wrote this pretty simple Python script, and we can go over it. Basically creates an XFOIL input file, and then it's fed to the program so it can run. You give an airfoil name that corresponds to the coordinate files you have. Then you give an input, well, not an input, an initial angle of attack, a final angle of attack, and angle of attack step you want. If you are going to do a viscous analysis, you give the Reynolds number. If not, you can just comment this one out. And then you specify the number of iterations. And here, well, we first check if the polar files exist. If it does, we delete it so we can do mixed data. And then, well, we create a file and we load the airfoil. We repanel it. Then we set up the viscous analysis in this case. Again, if you want to do an inviscid analysis, you would not specify this, as like the default in XFOIL is an inviscid analysis. Then we create a polar file and specify the number of iterations, and then we give the the flow conditions that are the initial angle of attack, the final one, and the step. Finally, we feed the input file to the XFOIL program, and then this extra part is so you can load the polar file as a numpy array. It's not mandatory; you can actually delete it. So if we run it, as you can see, the program runs and then the analysis is carried out. Here's our input file, very simple. And here's our polar file, and here's a polar numpy array. The headers I took off the headers, as you can see, using the load txt numpy command. And yeah, that'd be basically it. You can find this, and I will leave a link below to my GitHub repository where you can take this code. And yeah, that'd be it. Goodbye.